Throughout history, people all over the world have honored life's passages with ritual. Births, marriages, anniversaries, and especially deaths are honored with rituals and ceremony. The funeral ritual helps those left behind to experience, understand, heal, and grow. When someone we love dies, we experience grief. Although it hurts, it is not something to avoid. Grief is part of the healing process.
Someone in your life has died. You're bereaved. Bereavement means to have special needs. It actually literally means that you've been torn apart. And right now, for people who've come in and they're preparing to make a funeral arrangement, words in some ways are inadequate.
Trying to accept the death is hard enough, then trying to figure out what your loved one would want you to do versus what is feasible to do. It's all very difficult.
Nobody's ever really wild about going to a funeral, but I was never really looking forward, and for that matter, I just wasn't looking forward to setting this up for my father. And you know, you'd rather it just be out of the way, just take place and be done with.
You know, easier isn't always better. Too many times we confuse efficiency with effectiveness. And what a good funeral experience does for people is helps them create some momentum, take the grief that's inside, and to share it on the outside.
Funerals give mourners a place to talk about the deceased, one of the first steps toward accepting the death. Ceremony brings together a community of mourners who, by supporting each other, can help themselves through a difficult period.
If you're a person of traditional faith, you might call it a eulogy. If you're not, you might call it a remembrance. I don't care what you call it, but I plead with you. Please do something that gives people a flavor for the life that's been lived.
You get one shot at this. I mean, you know, there's this special time you're going to set aside to remember this person, and you will never regret, you know, what you did. You will never regret having some kind of a celebration or memorial for this person, because you can never really go back and do it again.
You know, after experiencing it, it was a good thing.
It was really beautiful. He'd have been proud of it, you know, and it wasn't billions of dollars, it wasn't, you know, but I sent him off the way I needed to do out of respect for him.
I know that you're hurting and I know that you are grieving, but I hope that you'll honor your loved one and give them the tribute and the celebration of their life in a way that they would want, and that you will look back years later and be thankful you did. And if you're sitting here watching this, you're in very good hands, you're in safe hands. And I just hope that looking back, as I am 10 years later and losing very special people, that you will be thankful that you came here, and you'll be thankful you did the type of service you're doing.